So what if I told you you have an eternal destiny, whether you like it or not? And there's hell to pay if you don't play by the rules. I'm just playing games with you. Or am I? Hey, my friends, it's God's Comic Brad Stine, and today I want to take you on a little story. Follow me. Let's pretend that there's a world out there that was created by a metaphorically speaking game master. All right. In order to participate in the game, there are rules like all games. One of the rules is you need to be perfect in order for the perfect game master to be able to be in communion with you. If you break the rules and are imperfect, there's a penalty. And wouldn't you know it, that's exactly what we did. And what every gamer has done. We tried to hack the game. You might ask, but I don't ask to play in the game, so it's not fair for me to be held to a standard I didn't agree to. You know, kind of like kids complaining when you say you're the dad, and they say they never asked to be born. A little late to play the conception card. So you come to realize that you're not the game master, that the game master had a reason to create you that you can't understand. Would you agree it's possible that you don't know everything, and so if the game master invented you, it was the ultimate good? Your only other option would be to say you know everything there is to know. If not, then there is a being that does. Then if they made you, then it had to happen. So now you're in the game, and you have failed to reach the requirements of the rules. You've sinned. What is sin? Whatever the game master told you it was. Why? Because he made the rules, and because the game master is perfect. We must infer that his rules are perfect too. But here's our dilemma. The punishment for losing the game isn't just losing bragging rights. The punishment is eternal separation from the game master. This would be ultimate punishment and would be something that is indescribably horrific. But let's also say the game master had only one objective ultimately, that you win the game. That he created a destination so magnificent, so mind-boggling, that if you were to taste of it, you literally would do anything imaginable to enter into it. No amount of pain or sorrow or cancer or war or evil is comparable to what the game masters created for winning the game. And here is the kicker. Even though the game is hard and painful, the game master has created a cheat code. To use gamer speak, there's a glitch or an Easter egg, whatever game style vernacular you choose. And ultimately, the game master loved you so much, he actually created a game where every human being that's in the game can win. Everyone can win it. This is accomplished because the game master knew you wouldn't be able to win on your own. But instead, he sent his partner in the game design to participate in the game himself. He knew all the risks and the rewards. He knew where every pitfall was and where every evil boss's lair was, and he went ahead and defeated him. But then he did something incomprehensible. He took the punishment for failing to win the game. Not because he didn't win, but instead because you didn't win. So he took the penalty for you, and thus the game master was able, as a just and righteous judge, proclaim the penalty for losing has been paid. Now, those who are in the game literally can simply accept the get-out-of-jail-free card that the game masters provided for every single human on Earth. The only criteria? To acknowledge you couldn't win, not on your own. So you're accepting vicariously the victory of the game designer. That's it. That's how you win the game. You simply tell the designer, can't beat this on my own, so I trust you when you tell me you've done the hard work for me. I'll now spend my time in the game trying to follow your rules the best I can as I travel this life journey. Oh, and I'll also tell everyone else I meet where they can pick up the get-out-of-jail card, so they too can automatically win. Now, let's just pretend that scenario I described isn't a hypothetical scenario. Not after all, but is in fact a commentary on our lives. That we're in a magnificent game, and there are real consequences for losing, but unimaginable joy in winning. My question is simple. Would you want me to tell you where the get-out-of-jail card is? If hell were real, would you want to know? I mean, if I knew, would I have an obligation to tell you, or would it be more loving for me to keep it to myself? Even if you think I'm foolish and backwards, would you want me to mention it anyways, or just keep it to myself? Okay. let me leave you with this. Take a deep breath and look at me carefully. Jesus is the get out of jail free card. There. I fulfilled my obligation. Oh, and by the way, you're in the game. So, what are you going to do now? Well, I've created a little game hack for you. Go to your computer, find YouTube, find Stine Has Issues, the show you're watching right now, and press the subscribe button. You need to subscribe. You need to let your friends subscribe, your family subscribe. You need to find people that aren't alive, dig them up, and make their finger press subscribe. I need subscribers, folks. I'm not playing games here. If you want me to stick around and keep changing your life for the best, you're going to have to subscribe. That's the game.